Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IWN YouTube channel. Here's your WWE Backlash, May 10th, 2025 watch along results. The WWE Backlash 2025 pay-per-view is kicking off with the WWE United States Championship Fatal 4-Way match. If y'all are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the thumbs up on the stream. Let's get some likes on the stream. I really appreciate it. And let's get this show on the road. Oh, actually, before we tune in to the pay-per-view premium live event, I want to go over the WWE Backlash match card. We got the Intercontinental Championship match. We got Dominik Mysterio defending his Intercontinental Championship against Penta. We got Fatu defending his United States Championship against LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Damian. We got Gunther versus McAfee. The WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria defending her Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch, and John Cena defending the WWE Championship against Randy Orton. Oh, and I just want to apologize for the time change. I still didn't go live on time. As y'all know, I had to work this morning, so as soon as I came home, I kind of got sick. Then I went in and got settled and tried to get ready for the stream. I realized the time was going so fast that I had to be quick about it. All right. But subscribe to the channel if y'all are new and hit the thumbs up. Let's go ahead and tune in to the pay-per-view. Here we go. You don't have to watch. You just got to listen. You just got to listen to the commentary and the action in the background. I can't show it on the screen because it's going to... I can show it for a few seconds and that's it. It says it's live on Peacock. See?
He doesn't have to be pinned or be submitted in order to lose his
That's Jacob Fatu, the United States champion, making his way to the ring. So there you have it, folks. I just showed you proof that I'm actually watching the pay-per-view. I'm actually watching the pay-per-view. Yes, I am. As soon as I get my shirt on here, I'll put. You guys know I still have an actual job. I don't just do YouTube content creating. I actually work at KFC. I'm actually a fry cook and dish cook. And I had to work this morning, so schedule. I had to delete it because I had to add the WWE Backlash hashtag to the title so we can get the people that's watching Backlash in the live chat. Because if I didn't put the hashtag WWE Backlash in the title, there wouldn't be nobody in here. Here we go. I'm gonna try to order me something to eat tonight. I'm about to try to order me something to eat now, right now. Are y'all ordering y'all something to eat tonight? I hope they don't rush this pay-per-view tonight. I mean, I understand the time going so fast. Yep. Uh-oh. Damian Priest put a stop to that real quick. Oh. I wonder if my shift manager is watching this now. I hope he is. My KFC shift manager.
And here's the cover now. And a kick out by Fatu off that inverted DDT by LA Knight.
Don't worry, I wasn't going to miss Backlash tonight. I'm here now. I hope we got some likes on the stream, man. If we don't, then we need some. And let's get some more audience in here, too. Because there was 4 people in here, and now that live chat is dead all of a sudden. I may need to post a stream on my Facebook group page too, so that way my stepbrother will be able to tune in. I gotta switch to the other account. Tune in, everybody from X, tune in. Everybody that's on YouTube right now that's trying to find a watch along to listen to. So tune in and enjoy Backlash with. Come on in. You ain't missed a damn thing yet. Backlash, the main premium live event has just started. We can go ahead and cut this music off now.
You talked about it earlier. The Claymore to Fatu last night almost repeated itself here 24 hours later.
Well, we've seen time and time again already in this match the inherent problem of a fatal four-way. There is
I'll be moving so much because I'll be getting impatient sometimes.
Waiting to strike when you least expect it.
That step-up kick by Priest and Fatu now on the top rope. Damian Priest going to go up high as well. So agile for a moment.
Woo!
Sends Fatu across the ring.
Dang.
superstar should be capable of moves.
I wonder if this was taped.
Just one wrinkle in the massive playbook of this powerful.
Because the way the live stream was, it looks like it was taped. The pay-per-view. Or pretty live event.
LA Knight, McIntyre finds his way back into the ring as well. Priest turns his attention.
Hit the thumbs up, folks. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit that freaking like button right now.
This time,
now a big clothesline turns Fatu inside out.
Jacob Fatu has got 0.
Man, this fatal four-way match has been something, I tell you.
Moments look like they're closing in on victory.
Perhaps that facade of invincibility is being chipped away in Fatu by the other three competitors.
Well, they've all focused their biggest offense on Jacob Fatu, perhaps realizing he is the most durable threat in the matchup.
Getting a heel kick by Damian Priest, who now finds himself in control.
I'm impressed because Priest is in control and he's not.
Oh, yeah, he's in control now.
This deep into a matchup from a lot of offense. Wake up.
Boom! Samoan drop by Jacob Fatu. He got that Umaga look on his face.
I have no interest in being anywhere near this thing because he is completely unhinged. Here's a man who, I've told this story before, spent a number of times in jail, got out, had to sleep on a mattress. Said, I'm never going back there again. I'm going to become a wrestler. I'm going to make some money. And I'm going to destroy people in the process. I'm going to use that killer.
Cut my camera off for a little while.
Take it on everybody here in WWE.
We got 8 people in the X live chat. I don't know what's going on.
No back down in either one of these men.
We should have more than 8 people in the live chat for Backlash tonight. Like, that doesn't make any sense. We got McIntyre and Jacob Fatu face off in the ring, and now they're going at it.
McIntyre exchanging blows. Now McIntyre is a bit wobbly.
Uh-oh.
Big shoulder tackle.
McIntyre might be about to get dog walked.
Pop up Samoan drop.
You know what I mean? What? This guy's a quote machine. You translate that? I think it means you know what.
He said, can you translate that?
Paying homage to, of course, Umaga and Rikishi.
Not the kind of guy I want to have many conversations with, but like everyone else, I want to stare on in awe at the power of Jacob Fatu.
Do y'all believe Randy Orton will be able to defeat John Cena tonight?
Safe distance away from this man. The problem is he's in close distance in double quick time.
Indeed, it is an incredible athlete for his size, the power and the agility, the strength and the quickness, the high impact offensive style.
He's also absorbed more punishment than anyone. Now he is firmly in control.
Yeah, what does that tell you? Oh, he took a little bit too much time there. McIntyre right to the eyes. The official can do nothing because remember, no disqualification in a fatal four-way match.
You simply gotta go savage
against
Jacob Fatu. Do what you gotta do.
Oh wait, LA Knight. Oh.
Boss McIntyre stops away at the midsection of McIntyre. McIntyre is in trouble now.
There he goes.
Taking over this place.
LA Knight into the corner. McIntyre.
Damn.
Not able to do anything as LA Knight now heads to the top rope. Time to go to work on the champ. Not too able to knock him away.
Priest down, McIntyre tied up. This is effectively a one-on-one match. This is where you need to get get victory here.
What the hell is Fatu thinking? And look at the core strength of McIntyre.
Oh, Minnie's the only one that's not watching Backlash. Well, then again, she could be. She just probably didn't want to do a Backlash live stream. Yeah, that guy is unhinged.
This guy is an absolute athletic freak.
Guy is crazy, man. Look at him. Oh, choke slam from Damian Priest. Ooh. And then we got a Claymore from McIntyre to Damian Priest. Wow, what a match. What a match.
This is absolutely incredible. First one, two.
You ain't lying.
But that wasn't it, Wade.
Unloading all of the heavy artillery. Do not turn your back. Do not celebrate. BFT for the megastar, followed immediately by a crushing south of heaven. And McIntyre hitting the big one.
All four men are down. It's for the prestigious United States Championship.
It is awesome. I agree.
Incredible electricity here. 17,000 plus in St. Louis.
Two things guaranteed to win. You need to
Randy
take
Orton's
all
hometown.
to places your opponents won't. And secondly, all four of these men are going to need major medical intervention when this one is over.
Well, maybe not Fatu. He's back to his feet and shaking and juking and driving. And now, oh! McIntyre caught him. And now Drew, looking at the future shot. DDT!
About that medical attention, Cole.
And Fatu now rolls out to the apron. LA Knight able to counter. Look for the BFT.
Uh-oh.
LA Knight got caught up with Fatu, rolled out of the ring. And now McIntyre, counter shock again. I should say the future shock again by McIntyre. Kick up now by Drew.
We're all feeling the aftershock to the level of impact these are absorbing. Drew's cooking something, a tightly coiled.
Uh-oh. What is he about to do? Oh, Claymore. Is he about to become the new United States champion? Oh, Priest just pulled the referee out the ring. Oh, damn. That just made Drew McIntyre mad. That just made Drew McIntyre mad.
But again, Wade, we talked about this earlier. Between these just cost McIntyre a title again. Meanwhile, Fatu back into the ring.
This is just played into the hands of Jacob Fatu and Penta Knight.
Maybe to Fatu because he's just delivered headbutt after headbutt tonight. And that's Rollins turned into a one-on-one matchup because McIntyre and Priest are down in the timekeeper's area. Look to the moonsault. Knight rolled out of LA Knight's turn.
There's the moonsault that has taken everyone out. LA Knight just getting away in the neck of time. What does everybody want?
On the top rope. Big elbow. Down goes the champ. Knight now, top rope again. Orders the elbow to the heart of Fatu. Knight into the cover to retain, I should say regain his championship.
So smart of the megastar. You have to stack offense against something. Wait a second.
Meanwhile, the fight between McIntyre and Priest is now spilled out onto the floor seats of the WWE fans here. McIntyre driven off an equipment case and now talking trash to the camera.
Well, you certainly can't win a match all the way out there. These two completely focused on one another. And no victory at this point, it seems.
Well, how are they going now? McIntyre and Priest up in that area for where our audio and our video equipment are all stored. Those massive crates.
Nothing positive ever happens from this position.
Fans are going crazy tonight, man.
McIntyre looking to take Priest out of the entire equipment.
I ain't gonna lie, they kind of sound like children.
Priest down.
Breaking the eyeballs of McIntyre.
Little payback.
Wait, you don't think he's about to?
The disdain between these two coming to a boiling.
Oh, he's about to. Yep. Yeah, he definitely did that.
McIntyre is down.
I did not see that coming from Damian Priest.
LA Knight and Fatu are down at ringside as we take another look. Watch this impact wave. Oh my God.
Look at him. Look at him. Boop. We got to do that one last time. Oh! They're going to show it one last time. Boom! Wow. What action we got here on the WWE Backlash 2025 Premium Live event here live on Peacock. Wow.
And there is now a somber chill in the air as these two men are in great danger.
And again, remember, Wade, there are no countouts, there are no disqualifications.
Oh, meanwhile,
matchup ends only with pinfall or
Jacob Fatu and LA Knight. LA Knight's taking control of this match outside the ring. I think he's going to... Oh, he just sent Jacob Fatu to the announce table.
This is a one-on-one match and it's getting really, really ugly.
And now Fatu on our announce
really
table.
Quickly, too.
The hood of the announce table compressing into our laps, and now using the front of the announce table as a weapon to Fatu. Jacob now perch on the announce table here.
Uh-oh, what is LA Knight thinking? What has he got on his mind? Uh-oh. No, you're not about to dive on the second rope. What the? Solo Sikoa just came out of nowhere and pulled Jacob Fatu off the announce table. He said, not happening. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that to my pal. That's Jeff Cobbs. Oh, I knew it. I said the other day that Jeff Cobbs was going to help Jacob Fatu retain his United States Championship. Remember the other day I said that? Oh my God, I was right. Oh man, you love to see it. I was absolutely right. Jeff Cobbs finally makes his WWE debut at Backlash.
We are. Well, the damage has been done by that man, and now Jacob Fatu is going to continue the assault on a now defenseless LA Knight. Again, Wade, Fatu looks as perplexed as the rest of us.
Well, whatever the deal, Solo's a coward.
Yeah, Fatu looks shocked to see Jeff Cobbs. He's looking like, why? Why? Why is he here? And it's all thanks to the help of the debut of Jeff Cobbs. I predicted this was going to happen, dude. I predicted on one of my streams this week that Jeff Cobbs, I would not be surprised if Jeff Cobbs makes his debut, comes out and helps Jacob Fatu retain his United States Championship, because that's exactly what happened. And I was right. My prediction came true.
Jacob Fatu wins the fatal four-way match for the United States.
You could thank IWN for being right, folks.
Said last night on SmackDown. He said, "I'm out of soldiers."
I knew this shit was going to happen.
Is this man his newest soldier?
I knew this shit was going to happen, man. He don't want nothing to do with Solo Sikoa and Jeff Cobbs at this point. He's still looking like, what is he doing here? Why is he here? Yeah, something tells me that Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are going to return as baby faces because I have not seen Tama Tonga for weeks on TV. I would not be surprised if WWE turns them babyface and they end up turning on Solo, Jacob, and Jeff Cobbs. Especially after what we just saw. Wow. I bet everybody is shocked to see him. You know who's not shocked? Me. Because I said on one of my streams this week that Jeff Cobbs is going to help Jacob Fatu retain the United States Championship. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. I don't stutter. It actually happened for real. Can y'all see the quality on the stream or no? Because I think some of y'all are having problems tuning in for some reason. I don't know why y'all would be having problems tuning in. I mean, the quality looks just fine to me. I don't see a damn thing wrong with it. We have not got any likes on the stream. You guys are going to make me upset. I know Mother's Day is tomorrow, but seriously, hit the thumbs up, please. Be nice. And get these, and let's help get the views up on the stream as well. This is a WWE Backlash 2025 Premium Live event we're talking about. If this Premium Live event is not that important to you, something must be wrong with your brain. I think I'm going to stick around for the WWE Backlash Premium Live event 2025 post show. I'm going to pull it up. When my laptop runs out of battery, I'm going to pull it up. When it's about to run out of battery, I'm going to charge it. I'll pull it up on Peacock so we'll have to listen to it together. I do want to watch the post show tonight, so I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to really go to bed early. I'll go back to work till Monday. I work today, I'm off tomorrow, I go back Monday. I work every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings. If I wanted to add an extra day, I would, but I think 4 days is enough, more than enough for me. More than enough for me. All right, folks, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I need to go ahead and decide when I need to eat, when I want to eat before I come back. As soon as Backlash comes back from commercial break, or as soon as I get done, I'll be back. But stick around. We got more WWE Backlash Premium Live event matches to go through tonight. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after I come back, your WWE Backlash 2025 watch along will continue. Be right back. Alrighty, folks, I'm back, and now let's tune back in to the Backlash Premier Live event. Your WWE Backlash 2025 watch along shall continue.
Tag titles at WrestleMania.
Or should I say, hour?
Becky would turn her back on this woman, a woman who looked up and idolized Becky Lynch, who was a protege of sorts, only to be betrayed after losing the tag team championship match.
It was the ultimate feel-good story when these two won the tag championships at WrestleMania 41, only to capitulate 24 hours later. Lyra Valkyria, I would argue, ruined the triumphant return of one of the biggest names in the industry after an 11-month absence.
Yeah, well, Becky Lynch forcing her way into that matchup after attacking Bayley. Nonetheless, this is for the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria, Becky Lynch. Lyra does own a victory over Becky back in 2023, Halloween Havoc at NXT. Lyra would beat Becky Lynch to take the NXT Women's Championship.
Many people would argue that was a fluke victory. If you check out exactly how that went down, it was a very quick pin out of nowhere. And Becky Lynch is about to make amends for that tonight.
Well, fluke or not, she won. And if Lyra beats Becky tonight, are you going to call that a fluke as well, Wade?
If she does it in a fluky way, I certainly will.
Referee Jessica Carr going to have her hands full in this matchup here tonight. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, Lyra Valkyria said Becky loved being an idol. She tried to help her. Once was helpful with the women in the locker room. That has completely changed. Now Becky has become jealous and bitter and wants to take the top spot from anyone she can.
I personally do not agree with the perspective of Lyra Valkyria whatsoever. Becky Lynch continues to show tough love for the young Dubliner, who formerly idolized Becky Lynch and basically used Becky Lynch as the blueprint to her own success.
I think on track takedown into the.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat tonight. Will Lyra Valkyria dethrone Becky to retain the WWE Intercontinental Women's Championship, or will Becky beat Lyra Valkyria to become the new WWE Intercontinental Women's Championship?
Becky Lynch has basically given Lyra Valkyria.
I'm going to post a voting poll asking who everybody has in this Intercontinental Women's Championship match.
Thank you occasionally.
A lot of thank yous. She's a protege of Becky's, looked up to her. Learned a lot from Becky.
And now all she does is badmouth Becky Lynch.
Y'all can follow me on X at IWNYT Streamer, by the way.
Boston crowd is about to get even worse for Becky Lynch.
And Lyra punishing Lynch here with the Intercontinental title on the line. Will Becky give up here?
This move is equal parts painful and equal parts humiliating.
Who are you guys rooting for in this Women's Intercontinental Championship match? Lyra Valkyria or Becky Lynch?
Great confidence being shown by Lyra here. Slow pace. Punishing Becky, making her pay.
Talking some snap in the process. I'm not going to argue the technical acumen of Lyra Valkyria. My God, surfboard.
And Becky in trouble again. Will she give up to Valkyria with the title on the line? Lyra Valkyria is coming to her own. This is not the Lyra Valkyria that Becky faced 2 years ago.
Not the Lyra Valkyria of 6 weeks ago, and that is thanks to Becky Lynch. It's tough love. It's shown growth in the mindset of Lyra Valkyria.
And look at Valkyria putting on a clinic here against one of the all-time greats. Shoulders are down. Becky's got a kick.
Not a surprise.
Child's play thus far from Lyra Valkyria.
It's an outstanding switch by Lynch.
Becky Lynch was not expecting.
Oh, look at this. Northern Lights. And a kick out by Lynch.
Hell of a bridge, too. Tight pin there. And Becky Lynch on the back foot from the off.
And you mentioned it, Wade, that Becky Lynch has brought this out of Lyra, and I agree with you on that point.
Y'all enjoying this pay-per-view so far?
Much more confident, much more vocal, believes in herself now, has had an incredible title reign. WWE fans are behind her. And Valkyria now with a kick driving Becky to the barricade.
So what you're telling me is there is method to the madness of the former mentor, Becky Lynch.
I didn't think Becky expected this out of Lyra, but she's getting it here tonight at Backlash. I really love watching the development of this woman. Lyra Valkyria, world champ at some point in her future, no doubt about that. Becky Lynch now, and there's the veteran. As Lyra took a bit too much time heading up the table, but now Becky Lynch on the attack.
Yeah, Becky Lynch showing that finesse that has made her a top-level star in this industry. And Becky Lynch, as much as anyone else, did not have an easy climb to the top in this game. Nobody rolled out the red carpet for her. Why the hell should she roll out the red carpet for people like Lyra Valkyria?
Becky wants the Intercontinental title again. She's been a world champ, an NXT champ, tag champ, a World Rumble winner. Would love to become the second ever Intercontinental champion, and now really taking it out on Valkyria. She's got to be careful here because Lyra's got the champ's advantage. She's got to be pinned or submitted for Becky to win the title. Here's the cover. Now by Becky and a kick out at 2.
And it's one thing coming out of the blocks hot. It's another thing riding through that storm and showing you have champion caliber endurance and durability. And right now we're seeing that Becky Lynch is taking the sting out of the tail of Lyra Valkyria.
Well, Becky, the veteran, slowing things down, now controlling Lyra. Big slap across the face. This is all mental now, Wade, right? Mind game, establishing dominance.
Here's the clear weakness Valkyria against Becky Lynch. Move for move, hold for hold, athleticism for athleticism. You can't put a piece of paper between them. But the mindset of Becky Lynch is concrete. There's still some naivety, some innocence to Lyra Valkyria. And that in this game is a massive problem.
Now Lyra Valkyria able to roll through. Nobody home for Becky. Becky using the ropes to her advantage. And there's the exploder. Becky again looking to win the championship. Shoulders down and a kick out. You know, Big E talked about this with us in the Countdown show. The fact that it takes a long time to find yourself here in WWE. It doesn't happen in weeks, it doesn't happen in months, it takes years to get to that point. Lyra's just on the cusp of that.
Yeah, verbally, she's certainly already there. These past few weeks have been a completely different persona. Attitude from Valkyria. Now you have to back that up in-ring bell-to-bell with the brightest spotlights on a PLE against one of the very best. It's a tall order.
Well, Becky Lynch, who again admitted to attacking Bayley a few weeks ago and was very vocal about Bayley in recent weeks.
I'll tell you right now, Bayley being taken out of that matchup, if they only allow these two to win the gold, the end justifies the means. And Lyra Valkyria got the greatest spotlight of her entire career thanks to Becky Lynch taking the
Is this your girl? Is this your girl? I want to say thank you for having your girl.
And Becky screaming, and that man was the fiance of Lyra Valkyria sitting in the front row here on this side. And that just tipped
And she's fighting back. Hey, I just ticked her off. That's it. Oh, hell no.
Family member while defeating her and taking away
Bro,
her
that's
championship
fucking.
for the title.
Bro.
And a kick out. And again, that great mind. Bring out the emotion of the mistake.
Exactly the level Lyra Valkyria came out to if she wants to be a future Hall of Famer like the man Becky Lynch. Bloody, but in full control is Becky Lynch.
Made her nose get bloody, the man.
With her nose splattered across her
Oh, look at
face.
Lyra now, very defiant. Lyra Valkyria with a slap to Becky Lynch. And Lyra now taking the blows from Becky.
Yeah, the audacity of Lyra
What a
Valkyria.
counter! What a counter by Lyra. Trying to set Becky up.
Boom.
Lynch.
Tremendous power there from Lyra Valkyria fighting through the pain and that onslaught of slaps from Lynch. And managing to get a little breathing room finally.
It is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. There's been only one Intercontinental Champion. That would be Lyra Valkyria, holding the title for over 100 days and trying to fight back here against one of the all-time greats in Becky Lynch. And Lyra
Boom.
with a
Uh-oh.
starting
She
to
fired
build
up.
momentum, and this is the fire we've been talking about that Lyra's been showing as of late.
This is the adaptive and reflexive brilliance of Lyra Valkyria. Figuring it out as you go along. It's why she's had so much success thus far.
Cartwheel turned into the Insecurity, follows it up now with that sit-out power bomb, cover, and a kick out by Lynch. And Lyra almost pleading with our official Jessica Carr. What do I need to do to put Becky away?
It was a nice effort there from Lyra Valkyria. She simply didn't get the height on that powerbomb to put away someone the caliber of Becky Lynch. And that's signs of fatigue on the body of the champion.
It's 17,155 sold out at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri tonight for Backlash. Jacob Fatu saw him retain the United States Championship just a few moments ago. And Lyra do the same for the Women's Intercontinental title. Or will Becky Lynch win the gold? What a physical battle, and I'm impressed with the way that Lyra's going toe-to-toe with Becky.
They're completely hanging in there, and this is not a position the challenger Lynch wants to find herself in.
From the top rope, in trouble. What a super!
Whoa!
Lyra able to hold her up there for maximum impact. And Becky able to kick at it too.
Shows you how well-rounded physically Lyra Valkyria truly is. This stalling suplex off the second rope there, connecting flush on the lower back of Becky Lynch. Taking out your ability to kick out or just about. Becky Lynch was able to dig deep enough to keep this one going.
WWE fans applauding this great matchup for the Women's Intercontinental title. Becky.
Thank you for the thumbs up.
Valkyria.
Finally, somebody hit the thumbs up on the stream.
Becky turns it around. Goes down on Lyra. Becky trying to use the rope in the official call. Don't tell me that was instinct, Wade. That was premeditated.
It was a wily to remove it just
He said that was premeditated.
Goes Valkyria.
The way he said.
Why Lynch can't you do it here? Almost had her.
Right now, Becky Lynch is realizing she perhaps underestimated the resolve of the champion tonight. Valkyria has been outstanding. I expect that every time from Becky Lynch.
There's a physical and mental exhaustion being shown by two of these women as this sold-out crowd looks on. Becky trying to get fired up now. Begging Lyra to get to her feet, but Becky can put her away. Looking for the man-handle slam. Counter by Valkyria. Into the corner goes Lynch. And Becky got caught this time. Went to the well once too often, and Lyra was able to capitalize.
Unfortunately for Lynch, she managed to land on her feet.
Oh, over the top and take it out. The challenger. Lyra top rope right neck.
Very Patea. A move she perfected.
And that slide has a right there. Wait, you see the inexperience.
Decision there, shot that she had before which oh my God. Tried to get her knees up. I don't think she quite connected.
Yeah, but she did a bit. She didn't get all of it, but it was enough. It was just enough. So watch this.
Is that Perry Patea that she won many matches with? This indecision, though, before going for the pin, perhaps cost her this one. Knees up, catching the edge, right hold of the frame.
Oh, dang, I missed it. They didn't. They showed it so fast.
Again, a slighted decision shows you the inexperience of Lyra. Will it cost her in this match against Lynch?
That's the growth you have to find if you want to get to the level that Becky Lynch is at. It shows her still weaknesses within Valkyria's.
Just like that. Oh, wait a minute. And for a backslide, Becky able to counter. And now Lynch down. Oh, look at an armbar here. Trying to lock an armbar in.
Oh, no. No. Valkyria's got to get out of that. She's got to get out. Oh, she got out of it.
And now, Lyra with an armbar rolling on Becky. They almost set Becky up for the disarm and then turned it into an armbar. And now, Becky Lynch.
What's Becky gonna do?
Here's the disarmer. The disarmer and the champion.
Oh, dang.
Diligently trying to dig this one out.
That Becky Lynch is taking control.
this. Yeah, Lyra able to slip it. And out. Man!
Woo!
Rolls into the cover. Almost had her.
Almost had her, man. And Lyra Valkyria can. Becky looks shocked. I can tell she looks shocked. Yeah, she looks very, very shocked. Oh no! Now she's putting the beating to Lyra Valkyria. She just mad because Lyra Valkyria kicked out. That's why she putting the beating on her.
Becky Lynch, and now you see sheer panic in the eyes of the challenger, wondering what the hell she has to do to win this goal.
We talked to Becky earlier today, and she was cocky, egotistical, and now Becky in the chair. You can't win the title.
Yeah, watch out, Lisa. Alicia Taylor sitting right there,
It's about the Intercontinental
trying to get out the way.
This is Becky Lynch completely losing her mind at this point. Game plan out the window.
Well, the official, Jessica Carr, she doesn't want to see the match end that way either.
Did a huge favor to Becky Lynch there. Keeping this matchup alive. Wait a second.
So as Jessica Carr throws the chair out of the ring, Becky Lynch now has exposed the turnbuckle in the corner. The steel turnbuckle now exposed. The pad has been ripped off. Valkyria sends Becky. Oh, Becky blocked, almost got caught there. Nice German suplex released by Ryan. Valkyria with a big spin kick. And now Lyra. Second rope, moonsault. This time it connects. This time to the pain. Kick out by
And Becky Lynch kicks out.
Well, both women giving it everything they've got, but their opponent has been equal to everything thus far.
Just complete exhaustion for both of these top superstars.
And it's mental fatigue that is the killer at this point. You know you've dropped your best shots, and it's not been good enough.
Lyra now picking Becky up on her shoulders. Becky again able to counter. Oh, second turnbuckle, not the exposed one.
Highly fortunate.
Another manhandle slam. Another cover by Lynch. Another kick out by Valkyria.
Yeah, she's about to put her. Yeah, she's about to put her in that turn. She's about to throw her into that turnbuckle. Lyra Valkyria is about to have a serious
showing
injury.
the world just how hard-wearing she is, tolerating massive levels of abuse, and this is getting super ugly.
Yeah, Becky Lynch is just lost it.
It's about to go from bad to worse for Lyra
I don't think
Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria has any clue where she's at now, and it's about to get even worse.
Blocked by Lyra. Now Jessica Carr realizes the turnbuckle's been exposed. She's going to head out to, I guess, grab the pad. Meanwhile, Becky went for another manhandle slam. Lyra Valkyria has Becky up. Nightwing, center of the ring. The official was out of position, but she was doing her job, and he allowed Becky to kick out.
Yeah, that extra beat has taken victory away from the champ.
It wasn't Jessica Carr's fault. She was doing her job, trying to put the pad back on the turnbuckle, a bit out of position, and that slight difference may have cost Lyra.
This is the referee completely unsighted to what's going on, trying to fix that clear and present danger in the corner. But that extra 1 second between the pin taking place and the count beginning was the difference maker. And Lynch is still alive in this one.
Lyra again with Becky up top. Is she going to try to deliver another Nightwing? Becky fighting back though. Lynch looking for another manhandle slam. Lyra rolls through. Shoulders are down now on Lynch. Kick out by Becky again. And Becky
Gone to the eye there, clearly not inadvertent, but highly effective.
going up Lyra. Lyra able to counter. Roll up of her own. Grabs the leg of Becky Lynch. They got her. Lyra got her. Lyra retains. And Becky Lynch is picked off. And she's assaulting Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria wins, retains the title, and Becky Lynch clearly frustrated, beside herself, has completely got off on Valkyria.
Well, physically, both women gave it absolutely everything.
And now the disarmer, just get in there and do something, stop it.
Lynch was just outfoxed, and now she is absolutely furious and go bananas.
And she's going to break Lyra Valkyria's arm here. More officials are headed into the ring to try to separate this situation. Lyra Valkyria, by the way, may have a broken nose. And now,
demented look in the eye of Becky Lynch. Sometimes when you win, really, you lose in this game.
General Manager Adam Pearce finally out here to separate these two. The champion retains her title, but at what cost? It was a hell of a matchup, and it's a shame it had to end that way. We learned a lot about Becky Lynch tonight. We also learned a lot about the champion Lyra Valkyria.
Tremendous courage and passion from both women, but it just exploded in the final moments there.
Lyra Valkyria, what a performance tonight, Wade.
She stepped up absolutely huge, outsmarting the veteran in those closing moments, getting the W. But the body of Lyra Valkyria is just a wreck at this point.
Got to take a look at some of the great action in this matchup. Lyra's still the Intercontinental Champion. 3-man handle slams, I believe, for Becky Lynch.
And astoundingly, the young champ, equal to it, continuously kicking out and refusing to be defeated this evening.
I'll tell you one thing, Wade. I am each more and more impressed with the guts and resolve of the champion.
Building performances after an incredible amount of attrition thrown
I am too.
over the previous several weeks. Lynch, you have to grow, you have to develop, and no matter what dirty tactics Becky Lynch tried tonight, Lyra Valkyria just said, hell no.
I mentioned before, it looked like Lyra had suffered a broken nose, but nonetheless, I'm going to say it right now, after this performance tonight, Wade Barrett, Lyra Valkyria has arrived.
For the first time in WWE history, an interactive documentary
Of the bloodline. Yeah, I know. We know. Whew. Well, that's over. I'm going to tweet out my thoughts on the United States Championship match, and then my thoughts on the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship match.
We'd like to extend a special thank you to Killer Mike for Detonator featuring Rock D, the legend, the official theme song of WWE Backlash. Well, one fights to build his legacy, the other is here to destroy it. Pride meets punishment. Intercontinental champion Dominik Mysterio battles Penta in a match for the Intercontinental title. Does Dirty Dom have what it takes to survive El Zero Miedo and his ruthless arsenal? An answer in just a moment.
Oh my. Okay. Oh. Turn on this background music. What y'all think of the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship match? Man, what a WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship match that was between Lyra, Valkyria, and Becky Lynch. Lyra, Valkyria retained. She got the number up on Becky again. Waiting on Backlash to come back on from commercial again. By the way, WWE Backlash is streaming live on Peacock, so you gotta subscribe to Peacock in order to get the Backlash. All right, Backlash is back on. And we got the Men's Intercontinental Championship match. Coming up next, we have Penta coming out already to his theme song. Man, the white ball, wow, they really are. I just tweeted out my thoughts on the United States Championship Big Four. Intercontinental Championship match. It was Penta.
He's the man who has taken WWE by storm. Not to mention Wavy.
You know how many times Michael Cole done said that?
Their first singles championship is arriving WWE.
Physical charisma, 10 athletic ability, 110. This guy needs to be seen to be believed, and what a welcome addition to WWE.
It is quite the year so far, including being the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble match earlier this year, lasting over 42 minutes. Backlash is brought to you in part by Prime Hydration's new flavor, Sour Nova, with only 20 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes, now available at Trip.
Yeah, no.
Memphis had quite the Dominik Mysterio, but also Judgment Day. Past couple of months. Look who's with it.
Say what?
Representing the Judgment Day, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Tony Dominik.
Maybe they are going to let Dom go along tonight. The Dominik earlier today. It says the gear he's wearing tonight is Moses from his Nicho the Millionaire days in Mexico. I remember the Mexico, but nonetheless, you think that Dominik would have been humbled winning the Intercontinental Championship. In many ways, it's made it more insufferable.
Humbled? You get humbled if you lose a championship. You win a championship, your ego is perfectly entitled.
You don't have to act like a jackass.
To go out of control, and I like that Nicho the Millionaire reference, because Dirty Dom this evening absolutely looks like $1 million, as all of the housewives of planet Earth would agree with.
So, 30 seconds after he won the championship at WrestleMania, WWE social media caught him in the back of an interview, and he immediately crowned himself the greatest Intercontinental Champion ever. Now, dozens of Hall of Famers have held this prestigious title, and some not Hall of Famers. Let's throw that in too. But you know, so okay, I'm sitting next to a former 5-time Intercontinental Champion in Wade Barrett. Would you consider Dominik the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time?
He's certainly neck and neck with me at this point. So we're fighting it out for the top victory here, and Dirty Dom is number one on his own.
And now, Dominik Mysterio, with the body shot to Penta. What does Dom need to do to knock off Penta here tonight?
Well, he's got to avoid this jaw-dropping athleticism, this blink and you'll miss it kind of offense. Hit a move and try somehow.
No.
Dominik with an impressive move of his own. And hey, I've said this over the past few months. I've been very impressed with the maturation process of Dominik Mysterio in the ring.
Finally, Michael Cole says something nice
about Dirty Dom.
Oh, backstabber.
Ooh, only took you about 3 years, Cole.
A lot better than Carlitos. Here's the cover. Both legs and a
Ah.
out by the champion. I said his athletic ability and his in-ring prowess. I said nothing about his attitude.
You don't have to like his attitude, Cole. He's continuously proving the doubters wrong, and I know it grinds your gears that this kid is everything he said he ever was.
Penta hung up on the top rope by the wily Mysterio. He drives Penta now out to the floor. Here comes Dominik. Dominik with a suicide dive. Oh, turned into a DDT. What a move by Dominik Mysterio.
That right there is up there with the greatest DDT you will ever see. That is how good Dirty Dom is.
I agree with you, Ray. That was
Yeah, Dirty Dominik has been impressive, and he really has been. He's been showing it. I think it's all thanks to the motivation of Liv Morgan.
The problem with DDT is that it happened outside the ring, and you couldn't immediately capitalize with a pin. But wow, Dirty Dom.
Eddie Ringo looking out on his. That just fired up Penta. And now chop after chop outside the ring.
I'll say this one. Dirty Dom is outmaneuvering one of the best movers in WWE in Penta. And nobody saw that coming.
Penta was driven hip first into the corner of the steel steps. And now Mysterio celebrated it back on the attack. And you know what? I gotta say, I like the aggressiveness of Dom here.
He's doing everything right thus far. It's all working. It was the mother of all coming out parties, defeating 3 top names at WrestleMania to become the champ, including his potential victim this evening.
Yeah, not to mention he pinned his fellow Judgment Day member Finn Balor. I don't believe Finn has gotten over that yet. Covered now by Mysterio. Hook with the leg.
Not quite.
Penta kicks out. Now you really believe Finn Balor has just forgotten the fact that Dominik pretty much stabbed him in the back at WrestleMania and pinned him to win the Intercontinental title?
Finn Balor is a winner. Of course, he doesn't like it. He's never going to be happy he lost a match.
He don't have to damn like
But
it.
eventually, you accept it and you support
The hell?
your brother in arms in the Judgment Day, Dirty Dom.
And now again, this vicious attack by Mysterio and Penta. And Dominik has been dominating thus far. Dominating Dominik.
Oh, look at you, eh? The gift of the gab, Michael Cole.
And again, Penta grabbing the bottom rope this time. And it forces a break.
That's a lot of cockiness too far there from Dirty Dom Mysterio. We've got to take care of the basics in this game.
Dominik Mysterio handed Penta his only singles loss in WWE. That happened the night after WrestleMania with the title on the line, thanks to the return of J.D. McDonough, helping Dominik keep the title that night. That's another thing that ticked off Finn Balor, where nobody told Finn that J.D. was returning to WWE after that horrific injury.
You get ticked off for a couple of minutes, then you sort it out in the back, you have a quick chat, high five, welcome back, brother, let's move on.
Dominik, a former 2-time NXT North American champion.
They're saying dirty. Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom. That's fine.
Yeah, that showboat from Dom may come back to haunt him here. It's allowed Penta away back in.
Penta, one-time world champion in Impact, AAA Latin American
Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom. Oh, they were just going to say Dirty Dame. I thought they were going to say Dirty Dame.
Penta now takes out Dominik with a cross body from way above the ring.
Well, that side of Penta that you mentioned earlier, getting drilled into those resets in the others, it's clearly affecting Penta.
Get that guy in there.
Immediately reach for that crossbody.
Again, champion's advantage. Penta has to pin or referee now at a count of 4.
Really long.
Yeah. And for a man like Penta, I'm going to great game.
Oh, that went too far.
And now Dominik with a swivel of hips here. Allowing the of the three amigos to happen. Yeah, in position. stole this from his dad.
And Penta reversed it. That didn't work. Dominik Mysterio's gonna have to try something else.
For the championship, Dominik in 2.
In there from Penta, but again, Penta's writhing in.
Penta.
Take another look back at this high-risk offense. This vertical crossbody coming right down the throat of Dirty Dominik is still life despite the level of us thus far.
And it's been a great performance thus far by Mysterio.
Oh!
Great performance by Mysterio. Oh!
Which is one Liv Morgan championships in the past, and almost had.
You gotta be fucking kidding
Remember,
me.
Liv's off doing a movie. Dominik obviously misses her. Hit a little.
Liv Morgan still does it better.
Girl right there.
Nice little tribute to Baby Cakes, Liv Morgan. Baby Cakes, that's what they call each other. Look,
He did not just say that. Oh, shit.
Penta now, up to the top rope. Dominik trying to fight back. Penta out to the apron. Been a great matchup, very close to the crowd all night long. Dominik now on the apron. Penta able to counter momentarily. Catches Dom in the temple. Oh boy. Penta now.
Oh, damn.
You gotta be kidding me.
oh, that's a complete killer.
Oh, that's definitely got to have a replay. Oh, no. Carlito just came out. Man, they won't even give us the replay because Carlito came out.
Well, Dominik Mysterio needs all that.
Wait, over here. Balor and JD McDonough just bounced over the barricade.
What the hell's going on
The
here?
referee is with Carlito and
Oh, what an excellent
wait a minute.
game plan.
Finn, what was Finn? What the hell was Finn waiting for? Finn took forever. No. And he got caught.
Oh, no.
Balor
They about to get banned.
He fiddled and farted around for a while, then he went to get a chair, and now the official says
Damn.
in the locker room.
Finn Balor in his grind, his
Yeah, Dirty Dom is not about to be happy about that.
Oh my God, JD McDonough's even upset with him. Whatever the plan was, it obviously backfired, and now Dominik Mysterio's left alone. And Penta,
They just fucked up.
Tom
They just fucked up big time.
Well, Judgment Day wiped out. I think Finn Balor managed to get out of the way at the last second. But whatever game plan was there,
They fucked up.
out as Judgment Day wanted.
And could Penta be closing in on his first singles championship in WWE? And Balor back out here again. I thought they sent him packing. Oh, hey!
Oh, hell no. What the hell is he doing here?
Steel plate in his mask. The official was dealing with Balor.
The new WWE.
Damn.
Frog splash.
And it's all thanks to El Grande Americano. Man, what a puss.
It's not Gable, it's El Grande Americano, the world's greatest luchador.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Then he shows up in this goofy mask, and now he's not Gable. He's taking out Penta.
I don't even want to hear it, man.
Well, this is Pentagon.
I don't even want to hear it, man.
He missed one of them. Finn Balor and the destruction.
Good thing. Yeah, sure thing, pal. Sure he did. We all seen what really. I mean, you really can't cover that. You can't. Oh, shit. Looking outside the for Grande Americano. Wayne is sick. Yeah, Wayne, you heard Michael. You sick, man. You sick, man. Hey there, I just excited. Well, two more matches to go. Wow. This pay-per-view did not last. This premium live event did not last long at all. We're already up to two more matches already. That's how quick the preview live event went. Why do I keep calling it pay-per-view? It's the same thing. Same thing to me. I think I'm gonna get some Chick-fil-A. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're gonna get what I'm gonna say. You won't get it. Man, I thought I was gonna see Señorita Bonita for a second. Holy shit, man. What the hell going on down here? We got a Zulu party. Zulu party. Once it ain't full of them. Oh. Here we go. Wait, they're showing Saturday Night Main Event from 40 years ago. Man, nobody wants to see Hulk Hogan. Really? Nobody gives a fuck. I don't want to see Hulkamaniac on my screen. Talk about tasty water. You know, who the hell are these damn people? Dancing like they.
May 30th. Well, I'm going to be unintentionally pro McAfee coming up next because.
Yep, and I'm going to be proactive. Just kidding.
He steps into the ring to face the ring general, Gunther. Bravery prevails. Will Gunther get away once again? I know who I'm pulling for. Gunther. Next.
Yeah, McAfee's not winning. I already told my shift manager earlier at KFC that McAfee is not winning. Gunther is definitely dominating Pat McAfee tonight. Hey, you got to give Pat McAfee credit for stepping up, but no, he's not. Sorry. No. He's not winning. My GM probably laughing right now. Everybody knows that I love my little bean. And she's probably telling my former assistant manager he loves his little bean. I like me some Latino women, though. I know that. Latino women like Jocelyn. What is up with these Allstate commercials every week? I know people are probably like, he did not just say that. I did. That I did. I did exactly. I did. Look at that damn smell here, man. Oh, okay. Must be coming from outside. Ooh, yeah. Man, that's probably sold. Ain't nobody that shit. I wanna give me some lemonade. I want to try that frosted lemonade though. I bet that frosted lemonade good as fuck. There he is. There's Mr. Pat McAfee. He's gonna get destroyed by Gunther. Gunther is definitely winning tonight.
By way of Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 220 pounds, McAfee.
I'll be honest, tonight,
Dang, Alicia, why you mad at me?
I'm extremely nervous.
Oh, boy. Let me shut up.
I'm extremely nervous. I feel sort of over this man being in this. But I'm just saying.
I wouldn't possible, but
One is getting Pat McAfee in this predicament, standing up for me tonight, and I'm also going to apologize in advance.
he did save your life.
For the first time, really, in my career, I am going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match. Pat McAfee, I want him to win. I want him to embarrass Gunther tonight. For Gunther abusing us, assaulting us, laying his hands on us, not allowing us as commentators to have opinions. We should be able to give our opinions out here tonight. And I want Pat McAfee to put Gunther in his place for what he did to me and him a number of weeks ago.
Well, I appreciate the passion. I can't really argue with a single point you made, but I'll try and be the voice of reason at times during this match. Of course,
Yeah, that was just
this match is brought to you.
They took that way. Gunther took that way too far, man. That just crossed the line there. But that ultimately set up a Pat McAfee Gunther match for Backlash.
Of matches, a handful in his career. Wade, he's been very successful. He's done it at SummerSlam. He's done it at WrestleMania. But listen, he's going in there against a very vicious, violent man who's over the fact
He'll be
that
fine.
He's no longer world champion.
He'll be annihilated. He's going to get dominated, though.
Pat and I, the night after WrestleMania, and it has led to this.
Jack it up. I've never seen you quite so in his matchup.
There he is.
Things may finally be seen of Pat McAfee. The penny may be dropping. The time for talk is over. And oh my God, what a predicament you find yourself in against this man, the ultimate destroyer.
The problem is that you can't allow a man like Gunther to just wait. You and I, we have a job to do out here. You know, 28 years I've been doing this. 28 years I've sat at this desk. I've got beaten up. I've got my butt kicked. I've missed a handful of shows. I should be allowed to have some sort of opinion after 28 years. And now we're afraid to say anything that might piss somebody off. They're going to come over here and beat the hell out of us.
You're morally right, but it doesn't make Pat McAfee getting in the ring with this man anywhere close to right.
Then his opponent,
And he's dressed like Shane McMahon, too, Pat McAfee is.
250 pounds.
Looks like he's gonna be like Shane McMahon in this match.
Come on, Pat. I mean, if there's anyone that can pull this off, I believe it's Pat McAfee. Everything he's done in his life, his career to get to this point, hard worker, came from nothing, built an empire, has shown incredible athleticism in the ring. And Pat is in a tremendous shape and ready to go. Come on, Pat! Come on!
When it comes to Pat, I'm like you. I love the loyalty.
I can't believe you. Come on, Pat, come on!
But I hate the chances of this going remotely well.
Yeah, but
it gives me no happiness to admit.
Wait, what if Gunther takes him late? He's already see the smirk and smile on his face.
Well, the goal ability in ring between these two, I feel like Gunther can take Pat lightly and still win.
Well, that's what started it all for us. They mentioned the fact that Gunther tapped out to Jey Uso to lose his world title at WrestleMania.
Well, that's not doing Pat McAfee any favors right now, reminding and goading this big Austrian powerhouse, lighting that fuse inside the mind of Gunther. And sooner or later, there's going to be an explosion.
The points we were making, Wade, I think are valid. I mean, at WrestleMania a year ago, couldn't get the job done against Sami Zayn, one of the biggest upsets in WrestleMania history. Same thing happened this year against Jey Uso, because Gunther looked past both of those men, didn't take them seriously perhaps, and now are just slinging Pat across the ring. And
oh, you're absolutely right. Look, fewer than a handbeat in his entire time in WWE. You can pretty much space out 12 months of two are going to come back to back. I'm not buying it.
McAfee hasn't had a real match in, a couple of years. And he's in there with this killer Gunther who's brutalizing him here and there.
Yeah, Pat McAfee's getting his ass into him at this point.
I know why Pat's
first and thinks second. Why he's been successful in his right. But occasionally there is an exception. It's like, wow.
With the chop, and Pat able to move away. Pat showing a little bit of life here. Over 17,000 on their feet for McAfee.
Gunther's just enjoying the sport of this right now, but make no mistake, tonight is not about sport. It's about soothing the damaged ego of Gunther.
Let's go, Pat. Collar and elbow tie up now. McAfee with a headlock. The official in this matchup. Dan Engel, and now sent out to the apron. Pat hanging on. Interesting that Pat with a clean break and now just mocked. Gunther in a big right.
Oh, Pat McAfee, man. Oh, he just slipped in the. What was that?
Pat McAfee, welcome to the greatest, most unstoppable.
This one just came in the ring and about slipped and fell on his ass.
Yeah, overzealous is the way to put it. I mean, Pat can't get cute here. He's just got to try to take the fight to Gunther, or this is going to happen. And Gunther now with a kick right to the shoulder, and things are about to get nasty here.
I'm sorry, man.
Pat, though, not giving up. Pat with a couple lefts, body shots to Gunther. Right hand out, a chop of his own. And Gunther wants some more.
It's just bouncing off Gunther.
Bring it, Pat, bring it.
I'm sorry, Pat, but the way you came in the ring and just about slipped and fell on your ass. I mean, for real.
So obvious, about 10 unanswered from McAfee. So don't get too excited. Stay in your lane. Your own protection.
That was fun.
Find it. I hope
I don't give oh, man.
What is this crew? Just pin him and be done with it. Just move on.
I don't know if you should be.
Well,
This is what
I'm telling him to have some mercy and just finish the thing.
Look, the aim of the game is to stay out of Gunther's way. Both you and McAfee have failed miserably at that, and these are the consequences.
On a shoulder tackle just drops McAfee. Right with the elbow, Pat moves out of harm's way. Remember, former ball punter, kick to the spine. Shocked as Gunther makes it back to his feet. Pat here, you would expect now. And Gunther with a kick to the spine of his own.
To be a top marathon runner, a brilliant NFL player, a premiership.
It's Gunther versus Pat McAfee happening right now. The WWE Backlash 2025 video live event live on Peacock. Yeah. And if it was Jey Uso, he'd be doing the same moves that he always does every week. Damn, he just keep on getting put down, and put down. Pat McAfee, man, there ain't no way around this, man.
Take a look at this. Just when a jump bounced off Gunther, the reply was swift. A big size 15 boot to the kisser of McAfee. And again, you do feel like
I'm just so funny. It's just so funny seeing Michael Cole just cheering Pat McAfee on.
Oh! Well, that woke Gunther up. And a German suplex released. And things are starting to get ugly.
yeah, it's a full body assault on Pat McAfee.
Pin him. Just pin him. Can you end this thing, please? Gunther, just end the damn match.
The more you ask, the less likely he is to do so, Cole.
What has he got to prove here? Wait, he's only beat the hell out of the guy.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I mean, it ended right here.
Making a point. He is beyond reproach from mere mortals on the death side. And here we go. The lights are fading out. Thanks for coming, Pat McAfee. And mercifully, this one is on its way to being over.
Uh-oh. They putting Pat McAfee to sleep.
That said he was trying to talk to some people about how to get out of this.
Like what Samoa Joe tried to do with Roman Reigns back in the day.
Okay, hit him. 1, 2, 3. Just end this thing. Just end it.
No, you're appealing for compassion.
He's made his point.
I get you.
Okay?
Gunther's mind is a compassion-free zone at this point.
The guy, he's made his point.
You're appealing to logic, but it's falling on deaf ears.
Okay.
Gunther is just toying with Pat McAfee
End this match
at this
now
point.
and be done with it all.
You have to bite your tongue when you're in close proximity to Gunther at the
I'm
moment.
just asking to end the match, Wade.
I get
I'm not
it.
saying anything.
I get it. This has never been about the 1, 2, 3 for Gunther.
Man, he is just toying. He is just toying with Pat McAfee at this point, dude. Like, straight up.
Come on, Pat.
They gotta stop doing that, man. That shit making me laugh. I love that shit. Oh, man. This reminds me of my front cashier when she gets stressed out. Something good happened, something bad. Pat about to get his ass whooped. Yeah, you're done, Pat. Yeah, you really messed up.
We knew this wasn't going to be pretty. It wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling match. It was going to be a vicious fight. And now Gunther begging for more from Pat. And Pat delivering chop after chop. One by Gunther again. Pat still on his feet. How much does Pat have left? That was a big chop by Pat. Pat still on his feet. Still hanging in there. Pat giving it everything he has. Big right. Come on, Pat.
Well, Pat McAfee has already blown away expectations. Pat, you've already morally won this.
I completely agree.
Right shot.
And McAfee's still in this. Slugging it away with Gunther. McAfee may have the upper hand here.
And Gunther's covering up.
And Pat.
Oh my God.
And Ken Gunther's in trouble again. McAfee again with a super kick.
Gunther's running. Finish the job, Pat.
Oh, caught. And now, Gunther going for a powerbomb on McAfee, and he delivers it. End the damn match. Just end it now. Enough of this. End the match. You gotta beat. Enough of it. You gotta beat.
Well, Gunther getting wobbled there might be as good as it gets from McAfee, and now the torturous Boston Crab applied 7.
Yeah, he's.
McAfee swore blood he would never tap out. But don't get back here, what are you doing? Michael Cole has left the damn desk, you absolute nutcase. McAfee, get back alive. It's all wrong, but the ring general Gunther transition and now staring into the eyes of Pat McAfee's best buddy, Michael Cole, continuing to torture Pat McAfee until get the hell out of danger. Oh God, I cannot help you from here. Oh my God, that is a 58-year-old man. Get the hell off him, Gunther. What the hell are you doing? Oh my God. Gary McAfee. Well, mercifully, somehow Michael Cole has scrambled out of there. As Gunther's still in hot pursuit. Turns his back on Pat McAfee with the O'Connor roll. Oh, 2 count.
Damn.
Almost the biggest shock of all time in this industry. Michael Cole still in too close proximity to Gunther as this match continues. Cole driving the foot. Oh, lateral press 2 and 3/4. And Gunther now furious, completely enraged, focused on Michael Cole. Sleeper on the way. Sleeper locked in deep on the right general. Is Gunther going to fade escape? Massive lariat connected with the.
I told you Pat McAfee was not winning this match.
And once again, the class, the power, the strength of this Austrian destroyer coming to the fore. And Pat McAfee is now being put to the sword. There's simply no way I'd give up.
Yeah, he needs to give up at this point. This.
Somehow continuing to attempt to fight through this. The inevitable.
Why give up, dude? You're not like.
The one is truly over.
Somebody coming out? Yeah. Yeah. The match. 15 fucking minutes ago.
While Gunther beats Pat McAfee here at Backlash, which should come as a sign, but the guts, the resolve, the effort from Pat McAfee is something at the end of my days. And even Gunther, the indomitable force, seems astounded that it took him ratcheting up through the gears to put away Pat McAfee, a mere announcer here in WWE. But the danger is truly still present. Watch yourself, lads. Wow. A rare show of respect from one of the greatest this industry has ever seen. Pat McAfee, we are so proud of you. What an effort. And how much abuse did Pat McAfee force himself through this agonizing Boston crowd? Desperately well done by Michael Cole, who left the desk as told to continue to talk. Michael Cole subsequently get dragged in the ring, that distraction opening a brief window. But McAfee to pull off the ultimate of shot. This was Michael Cole holding the leg of the ring general. Perhaps the greatest chance McAfee had of pulling off that all-timer shot.
Damn, dude.
It wasn't quite enough. And as the sleeper was hopped in, a reversal immediately from Gunther, lobbing like Lyra. And the sleeper, the hot steam, Pat McAfee fading. The eyes turning to dark pits. And finally getting... Pat McAfee, that was absolutely incredible. And a well-deserved standing ovation for a man who performed above and beyond this evening at Backlash. Thank you, Pat McAfee. As we try and catch our breath here, let's go and take a special look at the new movie Karate Kid Legacy, starring Ralph Macchio and
You know Mr. Miyagi?
I'm looking for you.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get a copyright for that. Man, that crowd was unhinged tonight. Not even gonna lie to you. What the hell is Cody Rhodes got in his hand in that commercial?
I'm good. Feel for Pat. But listen, I said this a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to let a guy like Gunther stop me from doing my job. And I've got to call one of the biggest main events in history coming up. So I'm going to be here to do my job. So let's get to work. WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with Worlds Collide. That's at the Kia Forum. And Money in the Bank at the Intuit Dome. Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. There's going to be plenty to talk about tonight on the Backlash kickoff show here in St. Louis. Takes place immediately following our upcoming main event. Of course, Triple H will be a part of that show. You see some of the other stars will be involved. Jackie, Biggie, and Peter taking over the festivities from there as soon as our main event is done tonight. You know, Wheatley American Vodka and WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Technical Sergeant Michael Perkins from the USO and Scott Air Force Base right here outside of St. Louis. Wheatley raises the glass to Technical Sergeant Perkins and all retired and active members of the U.S. military for your service. Final time of the night, we're going to show you some comparisons between two all-time greats, John Cena and Randy Orton.
Yeah, Pat McAfee stood no chance against Gunther in the first place, man. They should have never booked that match.
15
Should have never put him in it.
As well. But tonight, it is a rivalry reborn. For over 2 decades, two titans have defined era after era. John Cena defends his 17th championship against Randy Orton here in Orton's hometown of St. Louis. Can the Viper slay one more legend on his quest to regain the title, or will Cena's destructive farewell tour march on? Cena and Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Man, this gonna be home.
Walmart. It's Walmart.
Now, this match may be a Hello, Danny Wilcox. Welcome to the live chat. Welcome to the conversation. Did you get to watch WWE Backlash tonight? Backlash tonight? Let me know your thoughts on it. Who you guys going for to win this WWE Championship match? John Cena or Randy Orton? My chair always does that, so ignore it. That always makes noise like that. I went live yesterday going over my overall thoughts on the WWE releases and departures. If you missed that live stream, go check that out and get that a thumbs up. And give my WWE Evolve watch along a thumbs up too. It got 5 likes and 458 views this Wednesday night. My Monday Night Raw watch along results got 3 likes, 81 views. I didn't do too bad this week. But I would like for y'all to go check out all those watch alongs and live streams this week and show those some love and respect. I really appreciate it. And thank y'all for always supporting the channel, man. Keep on doing it. All we need is one more subscriber. We'll be right at 760, and we will be right on the road to 70 subs. Man, it feels amazing to be live. It really does. It's always great to get you guys content that you want to see, that you want to react to. Content that I know y'all will enjoy. All right, man. Where's my audience tonight? We got Randy Orton versus John Cena in the main event coming up next. Now, by the time this comes back on, man, I want my audience in here. Shoot, for this main event tonight. Look, I'm cutting on my webcam right now. Here we go. Go ahead and start blowing your fireworks, folks. Outside. Randy Orton is here. Hello again, Don and Danny. I see you in the chat. I see you spoke. I did say hello back. Don't think I didn't, because I did. No. They talk to me. Talk to me. They talk to me. I want to change color with this thing. I'm going to change it to blue. Kitchens all the liars. They care for me and they understand. They come to me. They talk to me. No. I've looked at this song so many times, man. even back when I was even younger, back in my high school, middle school days, he still had that theme song for a long time, and he still has it. Oh. Oh. His theme song started over. So the only surprise we got was Jeff Cobbs. That was it. And y'all notice that? So where are the other WWE signees that WWE are supposed to be signing? That are supposed to. Where's the other talent that WWE is supposed to? That WWE is supposed to rumor to be signing. Mariah May, where's all the other free agents?
Please enjoy responsibly. I need one. After the night this has been, you need more than one. I promise you that one. Don't worry about it tonight.
He did not just say that.
I still get goosebumps.
I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta go get my food.
Grace the room.
Yep, he's already came out. And thank God Travis Scott's not there. Oh,
The following
God, they
contest
need to keep him
scheduled
off
for
TV.
one fall is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton. And his opponent, he is the greatest of all time, the Unseen 17, here to grace St. Louis with his presence one final time. He is the last real champion, John Cena.
Alicia Taylor giving us that big fight feel here tonight. It was August 9th of 2001. Randy Orton and John Cena met for the very first time in a one-on-one match at an independent show called the Brian Pillman Memorial, back before they were a part of WWE. They would meet for the first time in OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Here we go, folks. Main event time.
Many times over the years in matches that have branched from SummerSlam to WrestleMania, to triple threats, to I Quits, to tables, ladders, and chairs into a 60-minute Iron Man match. They are dead even when it comes to wins and losses. And if this is the final time that these two ever meet, I can truly say that I've been honored and privileged to call many of these matches. And I'm sure in this match for the undisputed WWE Championship that Randy Orton and John Cena will tear the house down once again. And we start off with a collar and elbow tie-up, laid the key for Randy Orton to win his 15th World Championship.
Well, he needs to tap into that unadulterated hometown energy that is backing their boy here in St. Louis all the way to number 15.
What about for John Cena, the record-setting 17-time world champion?
Well, John Cena needs to tap into that bitter, resentful side that we saw at WrestleMania, the one that led him all the way to victory over Cody Rhodes, the one that led him to that record 17-time world championship. John Cena, in a nutshell, needs to take every shortcut and every low road available to him this evening.
You know, 17,000 plus tonight. You know, a lot has been made, of course, of the history that John Cena made at WrestleMania, 17th world title. Ric Flair, of course, now sits in second place with 16 world championships. Third on that list, tied for third, is this man, Randy Orton, the Hall of Famer. Is 14, Wade. An incredible feat.
Well, a good chat with Randy Orton. We saw on our pre-show, Randy Orton claims he's got at least 10 years left in his body. If he makes this number 15, then 17 will become tantalizingly close.
I was sort of expecting that. John Cena, obviously, with his cheap little slap. That was just to play mind games. You knew it wasn't going to hurt Randy. Randy, who may be in the best shape of his life, and was a poke in the eye. Oh, payback. And official Chad Patton going to let a little bit go here tonight, as well he should.
And let me tell you, Cole, the difference at WrestleMania is that Cody Rhodes refused to take that low road with John Cena. He was too morally pure, and it came back to bite him. Randy Orton historically has had no issue whatsoever in taking whatever low road is available. all bets are off now, and I like that for Randy Orton.
And here's Cena now, back center of the ring. You know, for Randy Orton, I've said many, many times over the years, he has absolutely no absence of malice. He doesn't like anybody. And despite his growing popularity over the years, he's still the same old Randy Orton way.
Yeah, the personality doesn't change. Sometimes they love him, sometimes they hate him, but innately inside Randy Orton, there are those sadistic voices turning him to the dark side. And that is a massive benefit to Orton tonight if he's going to dethrone the so-called last real champ.
He had a tremendous sit-down interview with Randy on the Countdown show, Wade. Very open in a lot of the things that he talked about.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, this is by far the most mature version of Randy Orton I have ever seen. Oh, he truly is, in 2025, the locker room leader that John Cena never was during his time on top.
Well, I mean, you would know better than I would since you spent time in the locker room, but I'm not sure if I agree with that statement. I think many people would believe Cena was a locker room leader for much of his career.
I completely dispute that. I think John Cena was about one man and one man only, and Randy actually echoed that in my interview with him throughout his career on top. John Cena put himself first and foremost, whereas somebody like Randy Orton is consistently giving
This also coming from the guy that headed up a group that tried to end John Cena's career. In fact, you had a match with Randy Orton at one point where John Cena was forced to be the referee in that match because of this whole silly Nexus situation you were involved in.
He's looking silly about the Nexus. I was a young guy trying to punch up and make a name for myself. That's all that was. You can't blame young guys taking shortcuts like that. But Randy Orton is a man who certainly doesn't need any shortcuts this evening. Physically built to perfection. And now John Cena's taking a stroll.
Yeah, you would have never seen this out of the old John Cena. Whatever happened to the hustle, loyalty, and the respect, and the never give up attitude of this man?
And John Cena knows physically he cannot match the absolute best, so he has to take these shortcuts. On Randy Orton, he said, hell no, you ain't getting away that easy.
And Randy Orton he wants an opportunity at the championship. Of course, he has to pin or submit John for that to happen. Interesting interview in Billboard magazine with Randy Orton. Among the subjects they talked about was the fact that, and here's Cena now with the clothesline, was the fact that Randy finds himself in this unfamiliar position of getting cheered when he always used to be Cena getting cheered when he faced Orton in the past.
Yeah, it's unadulterated at this point, and let me tell you, the entire locker room in WWE is completely united behind Randy Orton. This spiteful megalo 2025 John Cena has become. He does not own the history and the legacy of that championship that he's currently in possession of.
Or since he's, quote, last real champion.
Trick the fans, watch.
So impressed with the shape of it.
They gonna try to trick the fans. Yeah, they ain't giving the fans what they want. He said, no. No, y'all.
Physically incredible shape. John Cena.
Already.
What he won.
13, 15.
Say it in unison, chanting along with riches.
Give him 20.
Do you blame him?
Cena now on jelly legs. Not a good place to be when you're in that kind of proximity.
Do you blame them, Michael Cole?
Cover by Randy on Cena, and Cena kicks it too. Randy knew he wasn't going to pick up the win there. It was more psychological than anything else.
Well, that's the methodical pacing that has made Randy Orton one of the absolute greatest of all time, and now that carving stump being targeted across the frame of John Cena.
I think we've named it the Orton stomp by now. But wait,
I'm old school, pal.
And you mentioned this way in the countdown song. I thought it was really interesting, the methodical style of Randy Orton. That's the style that Cena worked against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and it really helped John in that matchup. But now he's in the match against a guy like Orton who does the same thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So Cody Rhodes is a much faster-paced superstar than John Cena having to be at WrestleMania 41. Cody was baited into that. If Cena wants to take things slow tonight, that entirely plays into the wheelhouse of the Viper Randy Orton, who looks a different class to the champ this evening.
Randy with a knee to the face. face of Cena in a kick out. And let's not forget, I mean, let alone the fact that his dad is a Cowboy Bob Orton. We mentioned 40 years ago this weekend, the big match with Hulk Hogan at Saturday night's main event. But, you know, he also learned the trade and all the tricks in the book from not only Triple H, but the Nature Boy, the dirtiest player in the history of the sport, as part of Evolution.
And we talked about that low road, no finer tutors in history to give you a roadmap on how to excel on that low road and drop the hammer at the right time against John Cena. And certainly is not going to give up easily in this one.
Yeah, Cena looking for a sweeper now on Orton. Got him caught center of the ring. Not sure if John has it all. And now he might. John putting his entire pressure on the body of Randy. Randy's massive frame able to hold John up at least momentarily, but John trying to wrestle him down to the mat.
Yeah, we saw that montage of the history between these two. You can see from the frame alone how much the physique of Randy has changed over the years. Once upon a time, he may well have collapsed when John Cena was on his back, not here.
Now stronger. Yeah, the Viper wrapping himself around John Cena. More like a chin lock applied here. Wrestling John down to the mat now to one knee.
Good job of keeping his ego and his anger intact so far.
Now John turns it around to a sleeper of his own. Now remember, this is Cena's first title defense since he won the championship at WrestleMania. Not had a match since then. Randy Orton now locks up John again. Now John into one of his own.
And these two know each other so well.
That back suplex brings both men down in the center of the
Randy
ring.
Orton and John Cena have a long history between one another.
Tonight.
It's going to be incredibly difficult for either one of these two to catch the other by surprise.
I mean, when's the last time we see these two go against each
No
other?
one ever thought that someone would knock off the 16-time world championship record held by Flair. Cena did it. Now people are talking about the fact that nobody's ever going to get to 17. But if Orton's talking about hanging around another 10 years, he may do that.
Yeah, it's only Randy Orton who's in with any form of chance right now, that's for sure.
Another tackle now by Cena. Orton goes down again. And John, and there's that spin slam by Cena. And John Cena's got Orton where he wants him. Will he give the fans what they want?
Muscle memory for Cena, not even breathing heavy.
Mockingly. And now John with the five-knuckle shuffle across the forehead of Orton.
Well, he's a knob, but he's absolutely capable of tapping into that historical best. And here we go, goal.
Cena looking for an AA, and Orton is able to slip out from behind. Randy now with the clothesline. And now Orton got to pick up the pace. It is May. It is the final number of months in John Cena's legendary career. He wants to retire as champion. Orton has something to say about it tonight.
We're talking about tapping into historical best. Randy Orton doing what he does like nobody else.
And Cena's in trouble here. He's been in this position before. It's a draping DDT, but Cena, great move. Cena rolling up Orton here. And again, these guys know each other so well, Wade.
Yeah, when you know the
Cena, look at the SPFU.
Randy blocking it so well. Keep those hands where they are, Randy.
John trying to lock it in, but Randy Orton able to block at least momentarily. John's able to slip it in there, though. He doesn't have all of it. As Orton now tried to drag
he got some of it, but he didn't get all of it.
Desperately trying to rear back and stretch that spine of Randy Orton, but Randy perhaps at this point at least too powerful to allow him to do so.
John Cena realizing that looks to grab and drag Orton back toward the middle of the ring. Randy creates some space.
Stay away from the heaviest.
Here we go with the draping DDT this time.
With a draping DDT. And I think Randy,
Draco.
as he recuperates, they start hearing some voices.
I've tasted that DDT many times from Randy Orton, and things never went well in the aftermath. Randy shrugging off some pain in that lower back from that STF attempt.
The Viper is coiled. The Viper is ready to strike. But for the RKO. Cena blocked. Cena now with Randy up on his shoulders. Attitude adjustment. Wait a minute. Both men down.
Okay, that looked like that went from an attitude adjustment to an RKO.
And look at this. All right there. Yes. Cena went for the AA. Randy went for the RKO.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Just shows you how lightning fast the reactions of Randy Orton are in real time. We were oblivious to it, but check the slow-mo, my God. Keeping himself in the match.
The incredible Cena delivering an AA while Randy countered at the same time of the RKO.
Not seen it smell, but taking it away at the death is the unrepentant.
It's amazing. And so many years of watching these two battle, and it just each and every time, and just so blessed to be out here, Wade, to watch these two all-time greats go at each other.
Two most iconic professional wrestlers of this millennium.
And you shared the ring with both of them. That's incredible. Oh!
Yeah, and I rarely had any form of success.
And but
Like a 1A and 1B.
Now Randy Orton fires back. And a big uppercut by Randy. Tell you, 17,000 plus have been invested. And not only, oh, wait a minute. AA by Cena to retain. Cover. Kick out by Randy.
Well, that time Randy Orton just had no answer.
Cena snap, and he got a smile on his face in the process.
Randy Orton having to dig deep to protect the legacy of not only his family, but this entire industry.
I was going to say 17,000 invested in every move in this match tonight. In fact, they've been invested in every move of every match tonight in what has been an incredible show. We have 3 title retentions so far tonight. Cena trying to make it forward. And now Randy Orton up on his shoulders again, able to use those long arms to hang on to the top rope. And the momentum now. This is wildly seen off the ropes again. There's another shoulder tackle to Randy. Randy, oh, KO! Out of nowhere! Randy, looking for the pin here. And John Cena rolling out of harm's way. Randy could not capitalize.
Smart by John. Smart move by John Cena. Smart, man.
So much has been taken out of Orton. He may have got a stinger at some point, trying to get some feeling back in the hands, grabbing the neck with his RKO, so instinctive.
Randy's had
precision.
And wait, he's had neck issues, back issues, shoulder issues his entire career.
25 years at the top, taking on guys like John Cena will do that to your brain. Both of these men wrecked with countless injuries over the years. It's astounding they can still do this.
It's been nearly 8 years. Oh, wait a minute. The legend killer wants to be the GOAT killer. Went for the punt. John Cena able to counter into another AA to retain. Hook to the leg. Orton kicks out.
Wow, well, Randy Orton did promise us a couple of weeks ago he was going to connect with a punt to the skull of John Cena. Excitement. Overcommitted, turned his back briefly, and Cena was ready to pounce. But he will do it somehow still, Randy Orton. And I'm looking over at Orton in the ring. He's keep wiggling those fingers. I don't know how much feeling is left in there.
Big fight atmosphere. 17,000 plus sold out St. Louis tonight. Our main event at Backlash. Cena, Orton, once again. Perhaps the final time for the undisputed WWE Championship. And now.
Oh, he's going to mock Randy. Is Cena going to do an RKO on Randy Orton?
And now John Cena, maybe Randy.
Oh, wait. I thought he was going to.
Randy now went for an RKO. Shoved into the official. I'm not sure that was a invert by Cena. But nonetheless, the official pat Patton's down.
Yeah, that was was a heavy landing for Chad Patton.
And now Chad down Cena with a third AA delivered to Randy, but John is very well aware there's no official right now.
Yeah, how many times do you see people dive on a pin in that situation? That is 25 years of experience of John Cena, knowing full well he's on a hide into nothing. But with the referee down, with the
John is staring down at the title. Remember what happened in WrestleMania when Cody Rhodes wouldn't pull the trigger, wouldn't use the championship.
Well, you can go as low as you want. And see me. Referee can't see it. That was the answer. History. He's already made history, John. He's trying to own history. That's the point. That's why he wants to retire with that takedown. Randy Orton. Oh, out of nowhere by Orton. But again, there's no official. But the fight. Cover up, John. 1, 2, 3, 4. But not enough. And Cena kicks out. Orton knew that was his opportunity, and Cena is now reeling. Well, roller coaster.
Now rolling like a frog. In a pump. Ah! The fan said bullshit. No. He's not about to. He's not about to do an RKO on John Cena on that announce table.
It's remained that has been refocused on John Cena.
What are you talking about? This man's had pent-up rage for 25 years. Randy Orton is up.
The referee should have got out the way. Shit. You just standing there talking and shit like that.
The referee, Chad Patton, was trying to play with Randy Orton, speak some sense, get him back in the ring, and that was the moment John realized. And the straight back. And again, I got to admit something here, Wade. John has been just a step quicker tonight to beat Randy Orton to the punch. He's got a look on his face that he's loved every second of it so far. He's trying to embarrass and humiliate Randy Orton in his hometown.
Well, he's going to do that if he puts him through the table here. Just the scowl and the disgusting look on the face of, the disgusting look, I should say, on the face of Cena. And now John with Randy Orton up top. Focusing on the announce table now. Randy Orton, though, he's got John up on his own. And Randy Orton now. Look at this. Randy. With an AA.
Randy using John Cena's move. I never thought I'd see that. I never thought I'd see that.
Spine first on this reinforced steel table.
And Randy's talking to himself now, and that's never a good thing.
You might want to get back, Cole. You've already dodged danger once this evening.
Where do you want me to go? Randy now just dragging John Cena up, talking some trash as he's doing it.
This college referee Chad Patton is down, and I assure you, he's not coming back here.
Well, somebody been out. We need another official down here. Randy's beat the hell out of Cena, and I don't think he's done yet.
A lot of European wounded on medical staff are focused on a lot of that. Up this evening.
Randy Orton better pay attention to Cena because he getting up.
Things are about to get judging by the actions of Randy Orton, who has found something he likes to look at.
And the fans do as well. Randy Orton, he set up a table, Wade.
Yeah, he is.
Table.
You don't say.
Into one and through one, and now he's got the hood over our announce table that he's tossing out of harm's way, and he's going to drag John Cena now.
The morality goes out the window. Referee's down. Take your chance. Make this a street fight.
Uh-oh.
Now John fighting back. Bouncing Randy off the steel steps here.
No.
Randy back.
Oh, my God.
Randy.
Oh, he's going. He delivered it. He's seen on the table. Hey, Cena on the fucking table.
The amount of energy he's exerted this evening, you can't blame it, but John Cena looks Penta right to this point. 2 tables he's been through.
But wait, there's a serious problem here.
Chick-fil-A milkshake good.
This has turned into an all-out street fight, an absolute brawl. Referee Chad Patton's been down for a number of minutes.
On the damn table.
Well, we need to continue to play because this match is continuing.
Well, maybe General Manager here.
Oh, they're in the ring now.
It is awesome, guys, but Randy's not going to have a chance to win things if there's nobody to count.
We're tactic at that point, do unlimited damage until a referee finally shows up. There's nothing stopping you. Guarantee victory.
And Randy Orton now is coiled and ready to strike John Cena. Trying to come to now, trying to make it back to his feet. Orton is primed and ready. Randy Orton now. RKO on Cena.
Forehead to canvas.
Cover, wait a minute. Look who's coming. Look who's coming. Official Eddie Oringo into the ring. Cena takes it too. Not quite quick enough.
He kicked out.
We got another official in the ring.
Another betrayal, man.
Well, the frustration is palpable inside this arena. The hometown boy had it.
The referee tried, man. He tried to get to the ring, Randy.
After going through 2 tables and tasting an RKO, John Cena refuses to die.
Randy, on turn around.
John Cena
Turn around.
stalking him from behind. Oh, the championship bounced off the face. RKO. The official's down again. Randy Orton's got the damn championship won again. And again, there's no official. And now General Manager Nick Aldis from SmackDown and a bunch of officials heading down to the ring, trying to get the official Eddie Oringo to come to.
I'll tell you right now, I've seen many championship shots to the cranium in my time. That was about as hard a hit as I have ever seen. I'm not surprised as this was focused on the referee who's down. And Randy, of course, frustrated. He had this one.
Of course he did. Now he's yelling at Aldis, the general manager.
Get another referee, Nick.
And then he left.
After seeing 2 carcasses of referees in the play, nobody else who wanted to run down. Get some strong.
RKO to Aldis. That'll be a fine. Another RKO. It's an RKO party in St. Louis. A frustrated with RKO after RKO. There are bodies everywhere. Carnage at the hands of a completely out of his mind Randy Orton.
Bodies everywhere, and now voices ringing in the ears of the sadistic psychopath. And who can blame Randy Orton for losing his rack at this point?
He had the title won a number of times in this match. John Cena is defenseless in the corner. Randy Orton is backing up into position. He tried to do this earlier tonight. I mentioned the Legend Killer. For many years, Perfect Legends.
One final legend to kill.
Whoa.
How are you doing, Trey?
R-Truth. What the hell?
The aid of his
Come on, man.
RKO. Truth, a longtime fan of Cena's, coming out here to to defend John. Low blow.
That's all Truth's fault.
No, I mean,
R-Truth.
Tell me R-Truth did not just turn heel.
he did come out here because he's a fan of John's, but the problem now, off the low blow, Cena has the championship gold in hand again, right off the skull of Orton. He gets rid of the evidence, into the cover. Again, no official, but coming to and dragging himself into the ring is Chad Patton. Pat's back into the ring. The cover now by Cena. Randy Orton is down and out, and John Cena retains the damn championship.
God damn it, R-Truth. The hell? Oh.
Except the fact that the old John Cena never, in a million years, would have taken a victory like that.
Well, this is
Which is what made it special. Wade, that is what made John Cena special.
Well, you're a reformed fanboy like a lot of people at this point, but this is the most desperate, soulless John Cena we have ever seen. But crucially, that's irrelevant right now. What is relevant is that John Cena is still the champ.
He wants to retire the title, the last real champion in his mind. And
Yeah, thanks to a fucking phone.
Championship shot to
R-Truth.
the soul, connecting with a flush RKO. And Randy had this one. This was the moment. This place should have come unglued. And Randy should have been the world champion.
well, Randy's going to suffer a lot of fines after the carnage he left as his frustrations with
An RKO party. Anyone in the ring?
Damn, look at all them RKOs. He done gave the Nick all
Our
them.
producers, our executives, Jamie Noble face first, bouncing off the mat. And this was when Randy Orton lined up the punt, and it should have been executed. That was the kill shot.
R-Truth out here to save his long-time buddy, I guess. Always a fan of Cena. And then, of course, with the official still out, that was delivered the low blow rate, and then it was just a
Without distraction from R-Truth, open the window for John Cena to do the dastardly, take it as low as you want. And Randy Orton at this point with that championship shot, he's out completely cold. You hope beyond hope.
Man, that's some
Someone
bullshit.
kick out of this.
R-Truth came out.
Count was in.
You know what makes me so angry about all this? That was
And
John put
I
out
ain't
a hell
even
of a
gonna
show.
say that.
I know you can't see me, but can you hear me? Come to damn you.
Man, you wrong because of R-Truth. Lame.
I don't need music.
And you don't need the audience. Yeah, you're already. Well, yeah. We know.
What I need is competition. And I sure as hell don't need you.
Of course he was gonna say that.
Drink it in, St. Louis, because this is what the last real champion looks like.
For 150 years, greatness has been crowned here.
Man, what the heck? Did you really have R-Truth of all people go out there and try to help Cena retain his championship? Well, that's the only way they was going to keep John Cena heel as WWE champion anyway. But still, man, what the hell? R-Truth? Really? That's all you come up with? Well, at least it wasn't Travis Scott. Mike, God, he was not needed on TV. Thank God it wasn't Travis Scott. Thank God that Triple H and administration realized how god-awful of a creative decision it was to have Travis Scott help The Rock and John Cena beat the living hell out of Cody Rhodes at that pay-per-view. R-Truth better than Travis Scott. I'd rather have R-Truth help John Cena than Travis Scott, really. Because Travis Scott ain't a wrestler. He ain't actually signed to a WWE contract. And if he was signed to a WWE contract, he would be a WWE superstar by now. What a match between Orton and Cena. Those two know about to fall. Those two know each other so well. Really. Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time, man. It's time to go over the WWE Backlash 2025 results. We may stick around for the post show for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get the heck off of it. Yeah, we're definitely sticking around for the post show for a while. So if you guys want to stick around with me for the post show for a little bit, you can. You don't have to be here. You can leave if you want. I'm not asking you to stay. I'm really not. I'm not asking y'all to stay. So where the hell would the post show even be? It's on Peacock.
We are live inside Enterprise Center here in St. Louis. John Cena has retained the undisputed WWE Championship. He did not do it with what I would call class, but he remains champion after a chaotic match against Randy Orton. You know, we came into Backlash, guys, talking about one last time. I knew it would be a hectic match. I knew it would be competitive. I knew it would be
okay. The post show is live on YouTube.
Know if I expected what we just saw. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Backlash post show. Jack Benton alongside Peter Rosenberg and Big E.
And it's not only live on YouTube, but it's live on Peacock as well.
I mean, the crowd chanted to 12, my dude. 12. He had it.
She said 12, my dude. Why did she say it like
We
that?
could have a new champ, but I mean, Orton did everything. He got the opportunity. You said John
Wait.
Glass.
She said 12's my dude. It'd be different if she'd be like 12.
Turns out there was another rapper that we didn't.
No, let me stop.
R-Truth. And
Better than Travis Scott. I'll take it. Travis Scott? No, he does not need to be on TV helping John Cena. No. John Cena is capable of doing things on his own as a heel. John Cena does not need the help from Travis Scott or The Rock. None of them. He may have sold his soul to The Rock, but he don't need The Rock's help. He don't need Travis Scott's help. John Cena as a heel by himself is perfect. It's perfect for John Cena himself. But you got to give R-Truth respect, though, for helping John, for at least trying to stop Randy Orton from doing that thing he was going to do. I mean, who else were they really going to send out there to help John Cena? I mean, R-Truth would have been the only option anyway, I'm pretty sure. Can't just send the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Oh, no. You don't send him out there. I mean, really, they didn't really have anybody else there to help John Cena or R-Truth. I look at it this way: John Cena didn't need no help tonight. He would have still won it by himself as a heel without help. Oh, goodness gracious. Backlash was a pretty interesting premium. I'm about to call it pay-per-view again. Here we go. WWE Backlash was a pretty interesting premium live event. Pretty interesting. For what it is, of course. I understand why my eyes be bothering me so daggone eyelashes. I feel like laying in the bed now. Oh. Oh. What a damn good live event we got tonight. The only low match of the night, the only lowest match of the night was Gunther versus Pat McAfee. But I am full as a freaking horse. I should have drank them there on milkshake. Eat them nuggets. No, I don't think I'm staying for the post show tonight, man. I think I'm gonna lay in bed. No, why on it so much? That dude tried to get in front of the camera. I don't know. Oh, I got one right here. I do have one right here. Whew. I'm stomach digestion. Not sure. Oh. All right, folks, I'm back. Ooh, I want to listen to what Jacob Fatu has to say first. Hold on.
Congratulations on retaining your championship, of course, and an amazing show out just tonight in general, hearing the crowd. If you had any time, especially after WrestleMania, even a little bit tonight to process how far in your career?
Every day when I wake up, I'm thankful. So it's more than just accomplishing things. I think it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. But it's every day. We're taking it day at a time, and keep it 100. Feel like we ain't even done nothing yet at the end of the day. So, just like what I said last month, get it started.
Left side, fourth row. DC Hendrickson from Body Slam. Jacob, your first big title defense on the big PLE, your first backlash. Just want to know what's next for you, man. It's a good start, but what's the next on that?
I think you just got your answer right there. What's next is just like what I said earlier. It's just day at a time with it. You know, I come here aiming for this, just happen organically. But honestly, there's no telling. You know, the gentleman here asked about the first question about what happened tonight. I'm just gonna tell you guys all the same thing. You know, you guys just gonna have to wait and see. 'Cause I can't speak on it. Speak on it if I don't know nothing about it. So, been a hell of a ride, but just like what you guys are seeing right now. You know, we're just all gonna have to see how everything rides out at the end of the day.
Last question.
Alicia McPherson here for Fox 2 and St. Louis 11. Question for you, Jacob. You said you're all gas, no brakes. Is this a speed bump?
Ooh, that was a good one right there. Okay. My whole life has been a speed bump. This is exactly why I say I'm all gas, no brakes with it. And that's a Northern California term, if you guys want to be exact. You know, to be clear, I'm from Northern California. And, you know, like I said, my whole life's been a speed bump. And we just still going. And we got to get in when we fit in at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So overall, thank you guys for having me. Love and respect, all right?
Thank you, Jacob.
That was Jacob Fatu, who retains the United States.
Yep. That was Jacob Fatu, all right. I got mostly heels talking. Mostly the heels won their match, mostly. The only babyface that won their match tonight was Lyra Valkyria. Anyways, let's go over the WWE Backlash results and as well as my overall thoughts on the entire WWE Backlash 2025 Premium Live event. Now, John Cena, of course, defending his title against Randy Orton, showcasing his enduring legacy in WWE. Lyra Valkyria retained her title against Becky Lynch in an intense match, with Lynch turning heel after the match by attacking Valkyria. Jacob Fatu defended his title in a thrilling fatal four-way match against Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, LA Knight, Fatu's high-risk offense, and Jeff Cobb's surprise interference helped him score the win. We have Dominik Mysterio sitting beside Big E and those other two, Jackie Redmond, and I guess that's Sam Robert. But Dominik Mysterio, speaking of Dominik Mysterio, he retained his title against Penta, his Intercontinental Championship, and thanks in part to interference from El Grande Americano and the Judgment Day members. Gunther dominated the shit out of Pat McAfee in his match, showcasing his powerful in-ring style, and ultimately won after Pat McAfee passed out in the sleeper hold. Excuse me. Had something coming up on my chest. Now, thoughts on the matches. My thoughts on the matches, and then we'll go over my overall thoughts on the entire pay-per-view. My thoughts on the United States Championship match. It was high energy with all four competitors delivering impressive performances. Also, Fatu's victory was well-deserved, given his thrilling offense. Lyra versus Becky Lynch was an exceptional match, showcasing both women's skills and storytelling ability. Valkyria's win sets up an intriguing feud between the two. So their feud's going to continue more than likely. Mysterio's victory cements his position as a top champion. Gunther's win over Pat McAfee was not surprising at all. McAfee's determination and commentary added an entertaining layer to the match. And now to my overall thoughts on the entire pay-per-view that was live on Peacock tonight, which was the main WWE Backlash premium live event. The WWE Backlash 2025 premium live event, it was an electrifying event that lived up to its promise of high-stakes matches and thrilling storytelling or storylines, all expertly broadcast live on Peacock. The card was packed with action-packed bouts that showcased a wide range of wrestling styles and compelling narratives. John Cena's undisputed WWE Championship defense against Randy Orton was a highlight, demonstrating Cena's enduring legacy and Orton's relentless pursuit of greatness in another standout match. Of course, Lyra Valkyria, I've said this time and time again, she successfully defended her WWE Intercontinental Women's Championship against Becky Lynch. Who was heel and was still heel during the match and in the match. By the way, she didn't actually turn heel. She turned heel last week. So this feud between her and Lyra will continue. The United States Championship match saw Jacob Fatu emerge victorious, of course. All four competitors in that match delivered memorable moments. Dominik proved his mental. He proved he was still on top as Intercontinental Champion. Thanks in part to strategic interference, like I said, from El Brother Americano and Judgment Day. Yeah. Overall, WWE Backlash delivered on its promise of excitement and drama, making it for engaging viewing experience that left fans eagerly anticipating what's next in the world of professional wrestling. Yeah. I said what I said there. And I meant what I said too. Backlash wrestling. Great that WWE Backlash pay-per-view B+. Not a a B minus, a B plus. Although Backlash average, solid B plus show with very few things you could really reasonably fuss about. None of the results, especially Jeff Cobbs making his debut, helping Jacob Fatu retain the United States Championship, weren't surprising at all. But it was definitely a fantastic way to spend a few hours on Saturday night. Yeah. And that's going to do it for you today. Backlash 2025 watch along results. Let me know in the comments when the stream gets put on YouTube what you think. What you guys think of the pay-per-view and how you think I did with my Day Backlash. Watch along the results. I'll post 2 voting polls asking you guys. So I'm gonna tweet out 2 voting polls so I can give y'all opportunity to vote your thoughts on the WWE 2025 Backlash Premium event, and so you can also have an opportunity to vote how you think I did with this WWE Backlash 2025 watch along results. I'm getting out of here, everybody. Have a great rest of your Saturday midnight or Saturday night, however you want to call it. And I'll see you guys live for Monday Night Raw this coming Monday. I can't wait to see Roxanne and Julia go up against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Man, that's going to be an interesting tag match. For now, good night, everybody, and I will see you guys later. I will be on X, so feel free to reach out to me on the X if you guys ever want to talk, if anybody wants to talk. Good night, everybody. I'll be on X tweeting out some things. I will be on. Oops, why did I push my camera? I will be on X tweeting out some things. So, good night, y'all. Peace. I'm out of here. I keep cutting on my damn camera. Ooh, I'll do one better. I'm going to just cut this off. Good night, folks. I'm out of here this time.